Alright, so here's the deal. Microsoft's cooking up something new for Xbox cloud gaming, and it's kinda wild, but also a little meh. They're testing a free, ad-supported version that'll let you stream certain games without needing a Game Pass subscription. Sounds cool at first. Free gaming in the cloud, right? But once you look closer, it's got that glorified demo vibe all over it. Basically, before you even jump into a game, you'll have to sit through around 2 minutes of ads. Yeah, ads. Just like YouTube, but instead of watching a quick clip, you're waiting to play. That's the price for not paying, apparently. Once you get in, you'll have access to a small collection of games, stuff you already own, a few weekend trial titles, and some classic Xbox hits. No full Game Pass library, no Halo Infinite on demand unless you've already got it. And it gets even more limited. You only get 1 hour sessions at a time and 5 hours total per month. That's like one good gaming night, maybe two if you stretch it. So yeah, it's free, but it's not the loser weekend in Starfield type of free. They're also planning to make it work everywhere. Your console, PC, phone, or even a web browser, which is actually dope. Accessibility wise, it's a solid move, but the catch is, the free version will probably stream in lower quality. If you're used to the smooth 1440p from Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, this might feel like watching your favorite show in potato vision. To be fair, Microsoft's not hiding what this is. It's a taste test, a way for more people to try cloud gaming without dropping cash. And honestly, for people just curious about the whole streaming thing, it's not a bad deal. But let's be real, 5 hours a month, add interruptions, and a mini library. That's not really cloud gaming freedom. It's more like the Xbox version of a trial membership. So yeah, it's an interesting move, but it feels less like a revolution and more like a marketing funnel. It's Microsoft saying, hey, try this for free, and when you get hooked, we'll be waiting with Game Pass Ultimate. Smart, definitely. Generous, not so much. Alright, so Rockstar just did something super subtle, and of course, the internet noticed. Red Dead Redemption 2's Steam page just got its first major update since 2019, and while that might sound minor, it's actually setting off a ton of alarms in the gaming world. Basically, Rockstar cleaned up the description, removed all mentions of Red Dead Online, and refocused the blurb purely on Arthur Morgan's Outlaw Saga. Sounds simple, but when a studio like Rockstar tweaks something that hasn't changed in 6 years, yeah, fans start reading between the lines. Now everyone's convinced this is the calm before the storm. Like, we might finally be getting a next-gen or enhanced edition of RDR2. Think, upgraded visuals, ray-traced lighting, smoother performance, maybe even that holy grail, a 60 frames per second mode on consoles. Rumors are flying that it's coming to PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and of course PC, with whispers about a potential version for Nintendo's upcoming Switch 2. If that's true, that'd be wild. Red Dead on a handheld? Unreal. And here's where it gets juicier. Apparently Rockstar also made quiet changes to their Red Dead Online support page, hinting at migration updates. Translation? They might be prepping the backend for newer platforms or improved systems, another breadcrumb pointing toward a next-gen rollout. But okay, let's keep it real for a second. Rockstar has a bit of a track record here. Remember how they teased changes before dropping GTA 5's remaster? Same energy. At the same time, they're masters of hyping us up without saying a word. It's clever. They tweak a Steam page and suddenly every gamer on Reddit turns into a detective. If this really is an enhanced version, it's about time. RDR2 still looks insane even now, but seeing it run at 60 frames per second with upgraded lighting would make that world feel brand new again. Still, it's hard not to side-eye Rockstar a bit. They've been quiet about Red Dead Online, and removing it from the Steam page kind of feels like they're sweeping it under the rug. That part stings, especially for the community that stuck around long after the update stopped. So yeah, something's definitely brewing. Whether it's a full remaster, a next-gen upgrade, or just Rockstar teasing us again, it's clear Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't done riding off into the sunset just yet. The only question is, are we getting a genuine upgrade, or just another GTA 5 treatment with a shiny coat of paint? Alright, so, in typical Nintendo being Nintendo fashion, they're once again standing firmly on the side of caution. The company is now actively lobbying the Japanese government to push back against generative AI, basically saying, yeah, that tech's cool and all, but don't touch our IP. According to Japan's House of Representatives member Satoshi Asano, Nintendo's been chatting with lawmakers pushing for stricter AI regulations to protect its creators and its content. And honestly, if there's one company you'd expect to go full hands off our stuff, It's definitely Nintendo. They've made it clear they don't use generative AI internally, which checks out. This is the same company that still clings to physical game manuals and avoids flashy tech trends unless it fully fits their brand. Their argument is about protecting creativity and copyrights, especially with AI tools that can remix or replicate styles, characters, and art without permission. To them, AI isn't just a productivity boost, it's a potential IP minefield. Meanwhile, Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry has already stepped in with a guidebook for utilizing generative AI, telling companies to double-check that AI outputs don't copy or resemble copyrighted work too closely. Nintendo's lobbying lines up perfectly with that. They're just taking it a step further, trying to make those protections tougher and more enforceable. But here's the thing, while Nintendo's guarding the castle, a bunch of other Japanese devs are out there experimenting. Studios are using AI for animation, sound design, even NPC behavior. For them, AI isn't stealing, it's saving time and letting smaller teams compete. So there's this growing split in the industry. One side embracing the tech, the other locking it out completely. It's classic Nintendo though. They've always been hyper protective, from nuking fan projects to going after emulators and ROM sites. It's part of their DNA. You kinda get it. They've built some of the most iconic worlds and characters ever, and they don't want a random AI model generating Mario but gritty fan art and calling it new content. Still, it's hard not to feel like they're fighting the tide here. So yeah, Nintendo's message is loud and clear. Innovation is great, but not if it touches our IP. It's protective, it's traditional, and it's, well, very Nintendo. The rest of the industry's charging into the AI future, and Nintendo's just standing there like, you kids have fun, we'll be over here polishing the next Zelda. Finally, Digimon story. Time Stranger released this week, and people are loving it. Here's the trailer.
To find the cause of these anomalies. Keep an eye on her.
We're actually in the digital world!
Does everything lead back to them? They're a new investigation partner. Others are hunting these anomalies. More Digimon? Agent, we need you. You must